Hello YouTube, this video is going to be on the Concealment Express holster from Amazon. I purchased this holster for about $40 on Amazon. I bought it because I have a Prime membership and this thing comes to your door in 2 business days. So I wanted to review it. It's got a lot of good reviews on Amazon, but not many video reviews on this thing, or at least ones that I thought were pretty good. So this is going to be it. If you're looking at this holster, you guys, I do recommend it. It's a good holster. I'm going to go over a couple things that I like about the holster. The first thing would be the carbon fiber finish. I like the carbon fiber finish and I was expecting to pay more for it. I buy it on all of my holsters and I pay extra for it just because I like how it looks. Kind of funny how you want something to look cool that nobody else is ever going to see, right? But anyways, I like the finish of it. It's pretty cool. Nice feature it has is adjustable retention. I find that the retention it came with is great. It's not too much and it's not too little. This is a personal preference thing, but I found it to be great. As you can see, I'm holding the holster upside down and the firearm isn't falling out. If I were to shake it any harder than that, it probably would fall out. But again, when you put a belt through this, it's going to give you some extra retention, and I can jump up and down with this thing, and I can probably do a what do they call that? Summer roll, and I doubt this firearm would come out. So next thing I like about it, it does come with a slight cant. As you can tell, it's not straight on for that belt clip. It works well for me. Some people might not like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't have adjustability. It only has these 2 screw holes, but the belt clip itself is pretty good. I'm not going to say it's amazing, but the belt clip itself is pretty good. I've been concealed carrying this thing for about a month now, and it works well. It has a medium height sweat guard. This may get in the way for somebody who has a little bit more of a belly. I'm a pretty skinny guy, so this doesn't get in the way. On my Springfield XD Mod 2, it covers right up to here, so it actually doesn't cover the full slide of the firearm, which I like. So it works well for me, but it might not work well for others. A key feature that I look for when I'm buying holsters is a nice cut of the kydex. This kydex is very minimal, as you can see. I like when you can see your magazine release. The reason is it allows me to get a nice grip on the firearm before I pull it out. So when I'm ready to pull it out, guess what? I got a nice full grip on my firearm and I'm ready to pull the trigger. Again, we're working with a unloaded firearm. There's nothing in the chamber, but I am inserting a magazine. I conceal carry my gun with a round in the chamber, so I know how to be safe with my firearms, guys. Don't worry too much about that. It has a very nice click to it, which you might not hear on video, but it lets you know when it's in all the way. So there you go. These look to be adjustable as well, potentially. I'm not too sure. I think they just hold in this here. I don't think you can really do much with that. Potentially if you screw them in tighter, you might get less clearance here and it might be a little bit harder to pull the belt on. It works well, guys. You have to pair it with a good gun belt to get the maximum performance out of this thing. But I think it is a deal for $40. Since buying this holster, I've moved on to a T-Rex Arms sidecar is what it's called, which has the holster. It's designed with appendix carry in mind, and it has a magazine slot to it as well. So I'm going to be carrying that for hopefully the rest of my concealed carry days with this gun, and that has yet to come in the mail. So I'm going to be reviewing that holster and that setup when it comes in the mail, but that should be in about 5 or so weeks because they have a back time on their orders. So a couple things that I don't really like about it would be the clip. I've had it fail on me once or twice. It was mostly due to me. I didn't have my belt on tight enough, but you really have to make sure this thing is on tight and that you have your belt definitely in here. Otherwise, you try to pull it, you're gonna pull this whole thing out, and with this, you can't pull the trigger, and you're gonna be SOL, guys. The next thing that I don't really care about is the size of it. I mean, any kind of kydex holster, it's going to add some size to your gun. This I find is very minimal, so it's really good, but it does kind of work hard for for appendix carry on a skinny guy. The reason is when you have this gun in your pants, the hardest part to conceal is always the grip. This gun, when I put it in my pants, this is my body, it sticks out flat like that. So this kind of prints sometimes if I'm not wearing a big enough shirt and my body's right here, because the magazine is, or the grip is kind of hanging out there. The new holster I bought is for appendix carry in mind, and it has kind of like a claw here that presses against your belt, which tilts that grip towards your body, which allows you to wear a very tight t-shirt without being noticed. I think it is a great option for the price. I love that it has Prime shipping. You can get this thing right away if you need a holster in a pinch, and I would recommend it, you guys, for the price and for the speed of the shipping and the overall quality of it. I'm impressed, especially since it comes with the carbon fiber finish. If you guys have any questions about it, leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer, and maybe I'll make a video on this in about 6 months or so again, once it's got more wear and tear through it. But for now, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next video.